Hi guys, welcome back to the Resinator. As you can see on my desk I've got some Aqua-Cast ready to mix, and we are going to make this little, I think it's like a pen pot. That's what I'm going to use it for anyway, because I'm going to make it and then have it on my desk at work. So this mould is available from Create and Bloom. This Eco-Resin that I'm using is from Resins, it's Aqua-Cast. There is a link in the description for that, but also there'll be a link to the calculator that I used for it. So you basically measure your mould with water, input that into the calculator, and it will tell you how much powder and how much water to use. I'm going to colour it, and today I'm going to be using Rolling Purple from Create and Bloom. This is Eco-Resin pigment, and also from Create and Bloom, the Bloom-Cast colour drops in this really nice summery bright yellow. So we're going to do a marble effect, and I think I'm going to do it the same as I did the vase last time, because I was absolutely thrilled with that result. So this is already all measured out, so I'm just going to stand up, get my whisk ready, and add my water straight into my powder. I think this is something like 199 powder and about 70 water, so I'm just going to pop that straight in. I always keep a little bit of spare water by the side of me just in case it doesn't come out at the consistency that I want, because it really depends on the project that I'm doing as well. And please excuse my croaky voice, I've got a really sore throat this morning. Yeah, it depends on the project. If it's something that is like a mould that's really intricate and I want the Aqua-Cast to get into all of those little details in the mould, I will then sometimes add a tiny bit of water to it and make it slightly runnier, but it does mean that it takes a little bit longer to cure. That looks fairly smooth. I'm just gonna get my spatula in there and just check, scrape the bottom. The odd lump isn't gonna hurt though. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the yellow first, I think, and rather than drop it in, because I want to marble it, I'm going to actually take the lid off properly and dip my stick in. Maybe that's not going to work. Maybe it will have to be dropped in then. So I'm going to add a few drops in. I want more yellow and less purple maybe this time. And then I'm just going to give that a bit of a swirl in there. Not too much, because I don't want to mix it all the way in. And then I'm going to change my stick. I'm going to give this a bit of a stir because the pigment has settled. I can feel it on the bottom. And then drop a few bits in there, just carefully, because I'm pretty sure this is going to come out quite dark. And you can usually see while you're pouring if you need to add any more in. I think I'm going to leave that as it is though. I'm going to move that to the side. And we'll pour this, and then we'll see if I need to add any more colour as we're going. Right, I'm just going to stop there and give that a tap and a squidge. And then fill it up the rest of the way. And I'm probably going to have to scrape this out it is the right amount, but it's not pouring very well now, so swap hands and just scrape that out. May even need to make a tiny bit more up, but we'll see. Do you know what? Even though that's not to the top, I think that is going to be absolutely fine. So I am going to leave that to cure, and I will see you back for the demold. This is ready to demold now, so let's have a look at what we've got. It's a bit fiddly because of the shape of it, but oh, that's cool. Oh, I do like that. So some of the pigment is in the mould, but that will wash out with cold water. That's really cool. So a little bit is coming off on my finger, so it's not quite dry, but you know, it's okay. I'm going to take off some of this rough edge off the bottom. It would probably be a bit quicker to do this with a proper sheet of sandpaper, but it's only a little bit that needs to come off. There we go. So I'm just going to give that a little wipe to get the dust off it. And get rid of the dust off my mat. I'm just going to bring it up so you can see. I love the colours, and the shape's really interesting. Let's give it a bit of a little bit of a wipe to get the excess pigment off. I think I would have liked to have seen a bit more of the, I don't know actually. I was going to say I'd like to have seen a little bit more of the yellow, but the more I'm looking at it, the more the yellow seems to stand out. And again, with the mould, I normally just run these under the tap, but this will come straight off. See, it'll just come straight off like that. Anyway, I will still be putting that underneath the tap. Give it a clean. So the final stage on this is to give it a seal, and I'm going to be using Sally's sealing wax again from All Aboard. Need to be careful with this because it is warm in here, so this is probably going to be quite soft. And then I'm just going to give it a coat all the way over, getting the little nooks and crannies and around the top. Oh, it's bringing out the yellow nice now. In fact, it's bringing out the marbling of the colours really beautifully. And then I'm just going to get a different cloth. Let's pop a lid on that a second. And then buff the excess off. So there we go. I really love the marbling around here. And where there was a bit too much pigment in there, it sort of left a bit of texture, which is really nice. I like that. So yeah, there we go. That is my little pen pot. Have I got a pen anywhere near? Let's try that. There we go. So if you like what I'm doing, please pop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. It's a couple of little clicks, it's free, and it really helps me grow the channel. Links to everything that I've used in this project will be down in the description, along with the links to my Amazon wish list and to buy me a coffee. Memberships are also open, and the button to join the channel will be underneath the video, along with the super thanks button. Everything that comes in from those goes straight back into the channel. Thank you to all of my members and subscribers. I really appreciate every single one of you. And all that's left to say is thank you, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye.